Good morning, people, from the flight deck. We're back at it. It's been a while. Right now I am in Tynset, which is in Norway. It is 12 centigrade below, and I'm gonna ferry a helicopter from Tynset to the home airport, which is Værnes. That's the job for the day. We got some snow in the air, a little bit of changing weather. That always makes for an interesting flight. But we've been waiting for nicer weather now, and it seems like it's been improving like really well. So I don't expect many problems here. But then again, this is the weather, this is Norway, so you never know what you encounter. So cool, stay tuned. What's up, guys? Boom, we are back. En route now, level at 3,300. The weather's looking pretty nice. Some super light slow in the distance, no problems there. Partially cold though, it's 11 below, so that's alright. Gonna check in with Polaris Control now and see how they're doing. Polaris Control, good afternoon, Helitrans 44.
Helitrans 44, Polaris.
Helitrans 44 has departed Tynset VFR at 3003, now en route Værnes with 1 POB and negative flight plan.
Helitrans 44, Roger. Have helicopter at 8,000 feet, approximately 10 miles west of Trondheim.
Okay, should be no conflict then, that's way above the cloud level, I guess, so... Copy that, Helitrans 44.
Helitrans 44, and say squawk.
Squawking 7,000, Helitrans 44.
Helitrans 44.
Alright guys, we are approaching Trondheim. This is where I live. We're cruising now 1,200 feet, and just a short little while we'll be at Værnes, where I will shoot the approach into that and talk you through that. Give you like a little insight on how that goes. Weather has stayed nice. It's crept down a little. I was cleared in via another VFR point, which I was going to be unable to make, so I had to make another request to fly via the coast, which is nicer anyway. So yeah, that's that, and we'll see how that goes.
Blah 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 blah.
We are so lucky as to have access to the air ambulances webcams. They have strategic cameras placed along kind of normal routes to fly, which are in super high resolution and actually pointing in relevant directions. That is super nice. That's called HemsWX. It's an app and it only works in Norway for now. That's something for other operators and companies and authorities to look into. Like start sharing webcam data, because for the guys who fly helicopters like me, the webcam is super helpful, like you couldn't believe, in determining the weather along your route, because we don't fly using instruments, we don't fly in IFR conditions. This aircraft here is not certified for IFR in the European countries. And so we have to fly by visual references, and for that the webcams are super. So that's a shout out to all you authority guys that are watching this. Do get those cameras out there and start sponsoring the builds of those kinds of services.
My message is that we'll be watching you.
Alright, so that's that. We are now past the VFR point, which we just passed here. Compulsory point, reported that with your altitude, because we work in a 3D environment, you got to get your position and altitude. who you are, where you are, and what you want. And where you are includes altitude. So the airport is right there, and we're gonna come in from the south, make a northerly turn, make the approach to what is called the FATO, Final Approach and Takeoff Area. That's the new thing. It's been around for a couple of years now, but it's way different than what it was before. So let's start slowing this thing by lowering the power and pulling aft on the cyclic. See the airspeed starts to reduce.
Peloton 4-4, wind 1270, 2 knots, FATO J 36, clear to land, air taxi to parking.
FATO J 36, clear to land and air taxi to parking, eller transport. Alright, so that's the clear.
Registrering, var det?
Oscar Foxtrot Sierra.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, so here we are. This is just like flight school. Shouldn't be much different. This is where you can do a normal approach. So let's slow it down, get it down to normal approach speed, around 65 knots. Have my landing lights on. Gonna make the base turn. I have the wind here on the super handy dandy Garmin 650 TXI. It's now 8 knots straight to the face. Now in the AS350, kick it out so you can look out the window and just shoot your approach. Now there's snow, so you need to expect that you're gonna make the snow blow up. Don't forget that. That's seasonal, and I will show you how it looks like. Now it's not gonna be bad, but if you don't remember, then one day you will get surprised. You should expect that. Looky here, what comes. Turn off the landing light. Now I'll just show you how it looks like. It's not bad, but you can clearly see that the helicopter is recirculating the air. And what is important is that if you don't have a plan for this kind of thing to happen, you may or may not find yourself in a very poor situation. So just take your time. Like right now, I'm just kind of hanging around, blowing the snow away so that I can get a clear shot at the trolley. Just having patience. You can see how much snow is blowing around. Don't rush it. Rushing it will only increase the likelihood of you f***ing up. Okay, using the mirror to place, having that light grip on the stick. Place it nice and super calm. Position everything and roll down the throttle. Lock the collective. Off with that. On with the friction on the cyclic. Now it's a 30-second rundown. So you wait for that. Note the landing time on the system. Stop the flight following. And then you can and then when it's gone 30 seconds, which it has now, you can turn off the avionics and turn off all unnecessary power consumers and get that afterwards. Off. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a blast having you with me. We made it, and I'll see you again soon. Yeah!